Hey, glad you can make it, because today we are playing Minecraft and building with Barlock and talking and, the usual. How are you doing today, Barlock?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm here.
Yes, you're right there.
Yes, yes, in the game. I'm right here.
Yep.
I think my brain is still behind me in the bed. I don't know. And I forgot to turn the air conditioner off. There, it's off now. Ha.
I couldn't hear it anyway, so you're good.
Okay, so today we are doing, for lack of a better word, the Parson's house.
Yep, and we only had one suggestion, and so we're going with it. It's a wraparound porch house.
Okay, very cool. And for those of you who are watching and don't know what I'm talking about, it's the house where this person lives. The person who, runs the religious building.
Yes, and I gave away my background by calling him a parson, so. He can be anybody, though. We're not picking anybody particular.
Right.
Just my background, upbringing, what I call them, so.
Understood. I actually managed to do some streaming yesterday, if you noticed.
Yep, and I watched your prison series.
Cool.
It's not my forte, but it's interesting watching you.
Don't like those kind of games?
Not really.
See, that's my other favorite genre. The city builder / tycoon style games. I also like RPGs that are done really well, like Baldur's Gate and stuff. But those are, to me, just not something I should ever do on YouTube. I've tried doing some stuff with storylines, and I'm like, it always feels weird trying to do that on YouTube. So
I like dungeon hack type games before I found Minecraft.
I remember Dungeon Hack. I used to play that all the time.
And just recently I found out someone with, I guess it's called coding experience, fixed Chandelar so it could be played on modern systems, so I've been stuck in Chandelar.
Oh, Chandelar. I'm trying to remember that one.
The original deck building RPG Magic the Gathering game.
Oh, okay.
You run around as a planeswalker to different cities and buy cards and fight monsters and win more cards or lose cards. And then you try to defeat the 5 different wizards of the colors.
I think I remember that. That was a long time ago.
Yep, before you could not play it on a modern system because all that would happen is you'd stand still and the monsters would run you over at high speed. Somebody went in and coded it so it actually works on modern systems because it wouldn't work on anything past XP before.
Okay, cool. I see you're using chisel and bits.
Yes, because the stairs I wanted did not exist in this pack, so I have to make them.
Well, the cool thing about chisel and bits, you can make stairs out of anything. You can make stairs out of a redstone lamp if you feel like it. I don't think the lamp will work afterwards, but you can do it. And then you're using electrum slabs. Interesting.
Yep, because the other chisel that I like is not in here, so I couldn't make the color boards I wanted.
Right.
So I've been improvising. Today's Improvise City.
So this is an expensive. We're definitely going posh here for the Parson.
Yeah, well, he works hard for a living.
Because electrum is a blend of gold and silver.
I did not know that. I just picked a block because it would work for what I wanted to do.
Yep, it's a half and half blend of gold and silver.
See, when I think of gold and silver, I think of platinum, not electrum.
Right, but platinum is just a completely different metal. It's not a blend of the two. So this one is a blend. Still looks good.
It's what I wanted it to do, so I don't care what it's made out of. We spare no expense in making these videos.
Exactly. Exactly. No expenses spared in making these videos. I like that. That's an awesome way of putting it.
So, what's your favorite game so far?
Out of what?
Out of all the things you've been playing / streaming?
Oh, it's hard to come up with favorites. But out of all the ones that I've been, I don't know. Minecraft is Minecraft. I had a lot of fun streaming yesterday, but that's not because of the pack. It was just because I was streaming again and interacting with the people.
Oh, okay.
All I did yesterday was travel from one spot to another.
Yeah, I know you were complaining about the Age of Engineering, so.
Well, Age of Engineering is a tough pack, but I'm gonna try and have fun in it anyway. Just by not sitting there trying to rush through it or something, just taking my time and enjoying the time I spend in it, and maybe try to stream it more often since it's a slow-going pack anyway. I don't have to worry about sitting there making a whole lot of progress before I show another episode.
Interesting.
So, I don't know. We'll see how that one goes. But either way, it was the stream that was fun. The game was just fine, but the stream was the fun part yesterday. It was nice to be able to do that again.
Cool.
But as
I noticed that other people love to stream because that's all they've been doing lately.
Oh, that other people like to stream? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's because you get to talk to the people that you're streaming for. And instead of, I mean, you can do that through comments, but that's after the fact. You know, you don't get to respond soon. And like me, I like to ask for help for things. So it's nice to be able to get it then and there instead of waiting till next episode.
Yeah.
But you'll notice that one of the differences between me and some of the other ones is that when I stream, I do it for an hour. That way the archives are much smaller.
Yep.
I feel it's a little more watchable for the people who want to watch them later on YouTube. So, I really like this color scheme.
Thank you. I tried to pick out nice ones. Did you happen to catch a glimpse of anything I'm doing on the Coop Life, Vagram's version?
I haven't been on that Coop Life server in forever.
Okay, then you'll have to wait till later today. Maybe Vagram will swing over and show off what I've been doing.
Okay. I mean, until I saw some messages about it in Discord, I didn't even know you were playing over on that server.
Well, I wasn't really, but then they did the Pirates Cove, and so I decided to do something for it, so I'm not going to give it away.
Cool. Let's see, so you're using aluminum fences and quartz walls. Yeah. Parson is getting a fancy house.
He's getting things that match, that because I'm limited in this pack of what I can pick.
Right, I know. Yeah, I know. That's your way of saying, "Hey, Saph, you should finish the Barlock builds pack and add those couple of mods we've talked about a long time ago."
Either that, or at least do the make the modpack match the thumbnail that you put out for it. That should be easy enough, right? Because you've already built the thumbnail.
You mean, change the name of it and stuff?
Yeah, I'm change the thumbnail so I'm not, a member of the mafia.
Hey, at least the thumbnail for the video is, what it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. I like it.
Okay. Just us and an empty green plains.
Yep, it's very nice. I like all your thumbnails that you do for all the different people you do them for.
Well, thank you. Mine, I've been trying to keep rather simple. It is basically my logo and a number, and then whatever game I'm playing is in the background. Normally with a title at the top.
Yep.
But they still tell you stuff. Like, if it's my Minecraft avatar as the logo, then it's a Minecraft game. If it's a hat as the logo, then it's not Minecraft.
It's your blogs.
Or, other games. Like Prison Architect was the hat logo too.
Yep. But mostly it's your blogs. Since you just started Prison Architect. Boy, that was hard to say.
Yeah, but I've had other games. I've played like Lego City Undercover. A bunch of one-offs for games that I was trying for developers, which I still need to do more of those. It's just hard to do so when I'm either the games that I have in my list are either not games that I'm very interested in, so it makes it really hard for me to do a video that's going to be as objective as it needs to be, or they're just not ready yet. Like, I think if they worked on them a little bit longer, they would be better, and I'd rather show them in a brighter light since I actually want to like the games,
Yep. Did you see that they're launching finally Ark?
Yes.
Officially.
Yeah. Ark, the game that's been played for quite some time, is now officially launching. I always thought that funny, but yeah.
What I wanted was the launch kit, but they wanted way too much money for it.
Okay.
I mean, it had maps and posters and dino bits and all sorts of, cool things, but not for that price.
Oh, you mean like real life items?
Yeah, it's a box set, kind of like Skyrim and other things have done, with, like all sorts of fan stuff in it, posters and statues and, all that junk, plus the game disc.
Right.
But they wanted, as much as my first car, so forget it.
Okay. How much did they want?
Almost $500.
Wow. Yeah, that was more than my first car.
Well, my very first car was less than that, but the one that I officially called that I bought was about $500.
Mine was 100.
Cool. What was it?
A 1978 Datsun B210.
Cool. You know what my first car was?
What?
49 Studebaker Deuce and a Half.
Nice.
Top speed going downhill with a tailwind was 38 miles an hour. Had no clickers, had the big reflector swing arm, so you had to know what up, straight out, and down was. Did have headlights, but that's about it.
Mine didn't actually move to begin with, because basically we were handed the car and most of the engine parts were all in the trunk.
So it was your build your own car thing.
Basically, it belonged to a friend of mine, and he had run it without oil.
Ooh, that's bad.
And he got another one, and they were like, and my parents' car that I had been borrowing got totaled. So they're like, okay, well, we'll sell you this. And my dad said, okay. Because my dad is awesome at mechanical stuff. So he grabbed a Chilton and put the whole thing back together. And even the only thing that was wrong with it was it had a blown head gasket.
Ah, okay.
So he just bought some gasket because, I mean, even though it was a 78, this was nowhere. I mean, this was like 91 when I got it. So there was no, it was hard to find a gasket for that car. So he just bought some gasket material and made his own.
That's all I've ever did. There's no way they're going to charge me $12 for something I can trace from the old one and cut out myself.
I'm no good at mechanical stuff. I have no idea how to work on a car, except for a 1978 Datsun B210. That one I learned. I took off and replaced the carburetor, I don't know, at least 6 times. Because whenever I got rid of it, that was the only thing it needed was a new carburetor. But I couldn't do the carburetor, the kit for it, because I wasn't able to handle the spacing and everything. I couldn't understand the Chilton, and I kept asking my dad, and he was too busy, so I never ended up actually fixing the carburetor. But the sad part is I could have just bought a new one for like $60 back then and just put it in instead of trying.
First carburetor I ever rebuilt was a 4-barrel.
Yeah, see, I don't even, I know nothing about the carburetor that I rebuilt except, that I knew how to take it on or take it off and put it on. And I knew how to take it apart and put it back together, except for getting it to work properly. So
yeah, my hardest part was getting that little spring back in the float.
Yeah, that wasn't easy. I don't think. It's been a long time since I've worked on that. That car was 20 years ago, if not more. Yeah, more than that actually. Because I didn't have it. I had it for a couple of years. And that one, like I said, I learned how to work on it because things like there was a bridge called the 12-mile bridge between Laplace and the New Orleans metropolitan area. And me and my friend were going to go, because Laplace was kind of a small town, so we were going to go hang out in the New Orleans area. So we got in my car and we took off, and about halfway down that 12-mile bridge, my water pump fell out.
Uh-oh.
Like, just literally fell out of the car. We heard the noise, stopped the car because it suddenly started overheating. And turned
Wonder why.
and turned around, and the thing was just laying on the bridge further back. So it's like, okay. So we ended up walking about most of the way, but it was funny because we're sitting there going, all right, we're about halfway here, because we knew because of the the mile markers, and we're like, we're about halfway there. Which way do we walk? Do we walk back home, or do we just continue and go to the bar? And we just continued and went to the bar. And one of the people that I was going there to meet, she had AAA, so she used it to get my car towed back home.
Oh, well, that was nice of her.
Yes. And then I replaced the water pump the next day. Just had to buy it and do it, because even though those cars were like really tiny, I could take this one on the golf course. And but they had a lot of space in the engine to work on. It was only a 4-cylinder, so very easy to have to have space to work on the car. They didn't, also didn't have all the electronics and stuff stuffed in there. Heck, this thing didn't even have power steering or anything. So
cool, then it doesn't fail.
Exactly. People think power steering is awesome, but to be quite honest, as long as the car is moving, you don't need power steering.
Yeah, well, people want those computer things too that tell them to break down every 3 months.
Yeah. Some of the computer stuff is good, makes it nice and safe, but when they stop working, it becomes a lot less safe. This is very pretty, Barlock. Nice little building.
Thank you.
And the design does not look as posh as the materials that are contained within.
Nope. The materials were chosen not for their richness, but for their usefulness.
I like the fact that you made the stairs like 2 pixels smaller than normal stairs too. So it's got that little rim right there.
Yeah, I wanted to use the line that was already in the block, so that's why I did that.
That's very cool. Looks good. I even like the little rim.
Thank you. I figured it needed to be kind of cutie, because usually the Parson's house is a cute little house.
Right. Wraparound porch works really nice too. And I like the flowers and bushes that you chose. They look good.
Thank you. Well, there she is.
Cool. So now, let's see. He gets done doing his thing. Him or her. Because, it doesn't matter which one.
Nope, doesn't matter. Whoever it is. And whatever they call themselves religiously, we don't care.
They get to walk out and look at this beautiful fountain in front, and then they can come over here to their nice, pretty house after they look both ways. And then they cross the street.
Yeah, because a horse might run them over, because
Yes.
there's no cars in this era.
No cars.
And how long have we been shooting for?
23
on the graveyard.
No, we're at 23 minutes. That's good enough for an episode.
Okay, then the graveyard will be later, because I'm still working on the next big project.
Okay. It also depends on how big you're making the graveyard.
I figured it would come easy to the street here. That's why I had to lay part of the street so I could see how big area I had.
Okay. Well, that's
so it'll run right next to the church here, right here.
Well, that's
this
big.
area will be the graveyard for the town.
That should be big enough for another episode.
So while I'm waiting for you next time, I'll prep this road the rest of the way out.
While you're waiting on me, huh? Yeah, I know. I was late today. Sorry. All right. So, yeah. There we go. That is... We've got the Parson's house. Do you want to talk to the people and ask them to do something else this time?
Did it boot me?
Nope.
Okay, you can hear me now then?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, because you couldn't hear me before because you didn't answer.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said that I will prep the road while I'm waiting for you to come on next time.
Oh, well, I did answer. You just didn't hear it.
Okay, either way, the Discord messed up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I said I knew you were making a jab at me because I was late today. So.
Nah. I just always prep. Even when you're on time and early, I'm already here because I'm here at Dark 30.
Right.
So no jab.
Okay.
Just a fact that I'm always here before you.
I wouldn't blame you for the jab, though.
Nah. I don't count 3 minutes being late, dude.
Okay. All right. Well, then I guess that is it for today.
Hope our patron that suggested wraparound porch likes the wraparound porch house.
Yes. Pirate should like it. I think she'll think it's cute.
I didn't say anything because I didn't know if we were allowed to say their names.
So. Well, people can go look at the comments in the last video and know, so it doesn't bother me.
Well, I'm sorry, I just don't know all this technical stuff about recording, so.
Yes, sir. Wait, isn't this one of the ones? Yeah, we got cork in here. Let's see. I don't remember if it has it or not. Oh, wait. I didn't need to do that. I can just do that. And then we do that. And then I click here. And does it have one? No. Darn it. I can do this.
Pick your nose?
Well, it's supposed to be a salute.
Oh, okay. Because all you do is shove your fist through your face.
I can shrug. I can cheer.
Oh, you're doing the emoji things. Okay.
Yeah, I can't bow though. So I'll just do the.
Sure, you can bow. Yeah, there you go.
That's
how you bow.
All right. Well, thanks in advance for the thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. I've been Saph.
I've been Barlock. And you've been porched. Or poached.